Hi everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, Dashboard That Wow. So we are just coming up on the hour, and we've got a few people coming in. So thanks for those who are here nice and early. But we'll kick off in about kind of 30 seconds, and then everyone can in. So I'll be back with you shortly. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining me here today. My name is Daniel Shaw-Dennis, and I'll be taking you through for the next kind of 25, 30 minutes or so, talking about, as the heading says, dashboards that wow, really looking at enhancing your data through beautiful design. Now, I've been part of the analytics world for better or worse for over 20 years, scarily enough, and I've seen some horrendous dashboards in my time and been guilty of making a few in my younger days, but also seeing that when you get it right and can present information the way it makes sense for your users or your customers, that can really make a massive difference, both to your organization or the applications that you're going to build. And really, you know, that's part of the reason why we're here today, because if once again, if you can get this in the right position, if you are building data products, it's a real opportunity first and foremost to stand out from the competition, to not be the standard pie charts, bar charts that you tend to see everywhere, but really trying to create data in the workflow that your customers need. And if you can do that, you can really drive value, whether it's in an enterprise in terms of efficiency and actually being able to interpret and understand and provide better decision support, or for your customers to provide similarly more value from the data in your applications. And that, of course, can lead to additional revenue streams. You can do it better and provide more value. As I said, there's potential in that as well. So I'm going to talk through a few things today in relation to that. But also, you know, if you don't get it right, and I think a lot of us on this call have seen this before, you get what I call the kind of tick the box reports, the things that are just there and you know they're there, but kind of no one ever uses them, but someone many moons ago asked for them. You often see this in terms of metrics for metrics' sake. You see, you know, dashboard with reams and reams of information, and you know that's hard to interpret. When in reality, you just want to get a few things out to understand what's going on and then make a better decision. And with that in mind, there's a real afterthought on value. There's often just want to get something out, present the information that we have, and not really thinking about, well, how are my customers and my users actually using this information to make a decision? And how can I potentially present this in a way that's going to really help them get to a decision in a better, faster, more insightful way? And that's when you're really thinking about value versus just trying to get information onto a page. So really today, firstly, what this is not going to be, this is not going to be, you know, where to position a report, how to size it up, how to group, all important things, but this is not about the kind of the fundamentals in terms of placement and colors and all those types of things. We have heaps of best practice guides and done lots of webinars on this before. So if this is your cup of tea, jump on the Yellowfin YouTube site. You can see a lot of this stuff, or the website, which has a lot of content in relation to this. But today, as I said, I'm going to keep it nice and brief and hopefully punchy and something you can kind of remember after the next kind of 25 minutes. First, I'm going to talk about beautiful, effective design. This is, as I said, not design for just design's sake and having, you know, colors for the sake of it or a logo, but really thinking about how does this information work and the workflow in which someone's using it, and being able to design something that really fits that workflow. I'm going to talk about context. You know, how do you help your users, your customers understand the information and provide more context around it so they can make better, more informed decisions. And lastly, action. You know, when the information that you surface can really lead to an action, you know you're providing value. So thinking about, well, what is the actions that potentially your users and customers are going to take after consuming this information, and you know, I'll go through really, as part of today, a whole lot of real examples. We've taken away logos and numbers, etc., but real examples of you know, those three things to see what an impact it can be. I'm also going to show you kind of life before and after. So starting with, a simple kind of standard visualization and how to potentially add design, context, and action to really transform that into something of greater value. And I'll also go through some live examples to see it in action, versus just having an item in a slide deck.